Hello children, today's my lesson is decimal part 2, comparison of decimals. In part 1 I have done how to recognize decimals and how to convert into fraction into decimal and decimal into fraction, and how to show the decimals in abacus, like that. If you not watch my decimal part 1 video, please before you watch this video, please watch the part 1 video. Okay, from this video I hope to cover the comparison of decimals. Okay, if you not subscribe my channel yet, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and to get my latest videos please click the bell icon. Okay, now we'll move on to our lesson. Comparison of decimals using fractions. Now you already know what is the fractions, what are the decimals, and how to convert them. You know very well. I hope so. Okay. Now we are going to learn how to compare the decimals. In this video we are going to learn two methods. First method is using fractions, how to compare the decimals using fractions. Okay, first example, you can see I have written these numbers as decimal and as a fractions too. So for comparing decimals we have to convert those decimals into fractions, then it's easy to compare. Here 1 upon 10 is equal 0.1. 2 upon 10 is equal 0.2. So we have to compare these two decimals. So now you can see, we know already 1 upon 10 is less than, smaller than 2 upon 10. So what is the greater? Greater is 2 upon 10. So after we compare the fraction, we can write the decimals as same way. So 1 upon 10 is equal to 0.1. So it's lesser than 0.2. Then what is the greater? 0.2. So you have to, if you get two decimal numbers, you have to convert into fraction. Then you can compare them very easily. Okay. Next example, you have to compare 1 and 0.8. We can write this 1 as how? 10 upon 10. We can write it as 10 upon 10 as a fraction. 0.8 we can write as 8 upon 10. Then what is the greater? What is the greater fraction? Is 10 upon 10. We know 10 upon 10 is greater than 10 upon 8 because it's a 10 upon 10. All the part, this is 8 part upon 10. No, so this one is greater. So we can write it as 1 is greater than 0.8. Understood? Okay. Next one. In next example, it has 0.23 and 0.52. How many decimals are there? How many digits are there in the decimal places? 2. Earlier ones only have one decimal place, but here have two decimal places. So we know if there's a two decimal points, we can write it as a denominator becomes 100. No, if there's a 3, it becomes 1000, like that. So 0.23 is equal to, if we convert it into fraction, we can write it as 23 upon 100. This one 0.52 we can write it as 52 upon 100. Then what is the greater fraction? Is this one. 52 upon 100 is the greatest. So then what is the, which decimal number is the greatest? 0.52. 5, 2 is the greatest. So you have to know, we have to convert it into fraction and we'll have to check whether which fraction is greater. Then the greatest fraction and the decimal is greater. Next one, 0.3 and 0.32. Look at this example very well. Here it has a 1 decimal place. No, 1 digit. In here 0.32, it has 2 decimal places. So if we convert them into fractions, we get 0.3 is equal to 3 upon 10 and 0.32 is equal to 32 upon 100 because it has 2 decimal places. So its denominator is 10. Here denominator is 100. So compare the decimals like this. Compare the fractions like this. You have to take your denominator as the same number. If it's easy to convert into 10, you have to convert into 10 or 100. It's easy to convert into 100 because you can multiply this by 10, then the denominator to become 100. So you have to make the denominator same value. Okay, if it is 10, you have to convert both denominators as 10, or if it is 100, you can do easy way. Here I convert it into 100. So what we have to do? 3 upon 10, we can multiply by both denominator and the numerator by 10. Then it becomes 30 upon 100. Okay, now we can compare those fractions because both have now same denominator. This one is 32 upon 100, this one is 30 upon 100. Then what is the greatest? 32 upon 100. Because of that, 32 upon 100 is greater than the 0.32 is the greatest. Okay, please practice those again and again and follow up your textbook also and do all the exercises given in your textbook. Then you will be able to understand this part very well. If you have any questions, if you have anything that you can understand, please comment on my video, then I will help. Okay, now we go to another method, how to comparing decimals. If the decimals are given, when decimals are given like this, can you see? So we have to compare decimals. We have to follow up those methods. First, we have to check the whole part. If they are a whole part, if it is not 0, if they have whole part, we have to check the whole part. So if they are all the whole part is different, we can choose biggest whole part, whole number. Biggest whole number is the greatest, like that. Then we have to check if the whole part is same, then we have to move on to check the digit in decimal place. First digit in decimal place. Then we can choose what is the greater. Then if the first digit in the decimal place also same in given numbers, then we have to check the second digit in decimal place. That's what you have to follow up. Okay, I have given some examples. After doing this example, I think you will be able to understand this one. Okay, we'll move on to first example. Example 1, write down the numbers in ascending order. You know what is the ascending order and what is the descending order, increasing way, no? So ascending order, so we have given 3 numbers. So first check the whole part. So first we have to check the whole part. This one is 4, this one is 3, this one is 3. Then 4.15. both are 3, but this one is 4, this one is greater. So we can write it as a greatest number. So ascending order means you have to start from the small one to large number, no, increasing way. So this will become last one. Okay, then we have to compare these two. Then what is next step? Then first digit in decimal place. We have to check the first digit in decimal place. Okay, what is the first digit? In 3.7 is first digit is 7. Here first digit is 5. Then what is the greatest? 7 is greatest. So then this number is the greater than this number. We can decide it. Then what is the smallest number? This one, 3.52. Then we write down the number in ascending order. Now you can write 3.52, 3.76 and finally 4.15. This is the ascending order. I think you understood this one. You have to check first digit in decimal place. The 7 is greater, so this number is the greater than this one. If the first digit is greater, that number is greater. Okay, next example. Find the greater number from these two. It has given two numbers, 8.76 and 8.72. Now we'll see. We follow up our procedure. First we have to check the whole part. Here this is 8, this one also 8. Then whole part is same. So we can't compare. Now we have moved on to first digit in decimal place. It's 7. This one also 7. Both are same. So we can't identify what is the greater. Then we have to move. Then second digit in decimal place. Now we have to move on to second digit in decimal place. We have to check which number is greatest. So here second digit 6, here 2. What is the greatest? 6. So what is the greater number? This one. The second digit is greater in this number, so this number will be the greatest number. So the answer is 8.76. You have so many examples and the exercises given in your book. Please do all the exercises. Then you can understand. After do these examples, please do your exercises. Then you can understand your lesson very well. Next one. Example 3. Write down the number in ascending order. It's also say we have to do the numbers write down in ascending order. But here you can see 0.30, 0.33, 0.03. Now what? There are no any whole number. Whole number is a 0 point. So second one, first digit. First digit also same. 3, 3. This one 0. Then this is the smallest one. No, this is the smallest one. So we can write it as this. Then we have to compare these two numbers. Now what we'll have to do? Compare the second digit number. In here is 0. Here is 3. Then what is the smallest? This one. So this one come here. And next one, greatest one is 0.33. Okay. I think you have understand how to compare the decimals using fractions and this method. So please follow up. I am saying again and again because if you're not following a textbook and if you're not following my instructions, it will be difficult for you. So you have to first do all the examples I have done here, then try to do your exercises and try to get the answers. Okay. Next and last part 3 I'm doing I hope to do the addition and the subtraction. Okay, so please keep in touch and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and we will meet with my next video. Until that, have a good day. Thank you.